Hi everyone, I hope this is working because it's the first streaming I do in my entire life. So yeah, so here it seems like everything is working great. I just need to turn this on. Yeah. Okay, I'm Matias Brunacci. I'm part of the collective AAA, and unfortunately Jira couldn't come today, so he won't be able to join us, but I'm here to show you the project and talk about it and do this quick gameplay. So what is AAA? AAA is a software art collective based in Berlin. Almost all of us live here in Berlin, but we are from different countries, including Australia, Argentina, Russia, Germany, USA, and France. We make video games, give lectures and performance. We also have a blog, and we run a public community event called Art Games. And so one of the things about AAA is that our collective cooperation has formed in response to the frustration we feel with the fine art and video game production industries. We often feel in this middle position where it seems like even that we are in 2020, but like games that are not really considered art, and there are these like museums and all these really already positioned platforms. They don't really care about digital art that much, at least not in the form of video games. So we kind of created this collective to positioning ourselves right in the middle of these both worlds. So we use game engines to make art in the wilderness between these spaces, and we hope that allow us to make work that doesn't not have the same constraints. So rather than adopt traditional game studios models or work individually, we are attempting to produce games in a non-hierarchical environment where no one person's creative or technical vision is more important than another's. For us, it's really important to create this kind of horizontal way of collaborating. Even when we find that this way of collaborating is not really something easy to do, because of course, as you know, we are all the time dealing with bosses and people that are on top of our change of production, and sometimes it's really difficult to create this kind of horizontal equal platform where you can share your ideas without asking for permission, or where you could give something to the group as an idea of as an asset, or like, and it doesn't care if someone is better than you in the sense that has more experience or knowledge about that topic particular. So working collectively and trying to create a space for divergent but coexisting ideas and ways of working is important to us, because this tension is a huge source of creative energy that drives our work. So this means that we kind of we deal with these questions a lot, and it's also part of the group, and in the sense that we are kind of fighting against these ideas and so on. So with this game, Utopias, this is I think our third collaboration, and we um, wait. Yeah, sorry, I got interrupted. So for this collaboration, Utopias, we create a video game network of sorry, something's weird with it. Yep. So we created this internet kind of network of planets and game where like all the games are connected somehow, and you are able to jump between planets. Each of these planets is represented by a game, and I will show you in a minute. But the main question about this game was how this utopia will be possible. Like, how can we create an utopia where all our ideas coexist in a way that they don't bother each other, right? So they can coexist at the same level. And this was a really, really exhausting and difficult process, because of course we are more than 10 people in the group, and we all have different perspectives and views and inspiration and how things should be and how we need to collaborate. And this project took us almost 2 years to develop, and it was a really, really exhausting process, I would say, especially in the final part. So in Utopias, you play as a lonesome, genderless humanoid who finds themselves waking from a deep slumber on the stairs of an abandoned temple. The center of the temple contains a blank tapestry, infinitely falling into a pool below. It is guarded by an imposing eye. Upon taking to the eye, it orders you to inspect the nervy planets around you. Your venture to these neighboring planets, jumping between them. Upon each planet is a portal, through which a different utopia awaits you. Strange life forms, alien societies, ecological warfare are some aspects of the game. As you return from these portals, the temple comes to life, and the empty tapestry slowly fills with motif from each world. You wonder what happened when the tapestry is complete. And yeah, what happened is kind of a secret we have. You need to play the game. It's kind of the prize you receive when you play the game. So yeah, Utopias, a video game network of 9 worlds. We have, as I said, 9 different games which are connected by this kind of mother game we call Hub World, and I will show you in a minute what it's all about. So let's start the game. Where I am here. Oh, something happened. Something happened with the screen size. Give me a second to resize this. Oh, technology. I love you and I hate you so much. There you go. So, welcome to Utopias. This is the game. Can I wait? Yep, I'm here. Okay, so welcome to Utopias, navigating without coordinates. As I said, AAA Software are a collective based in Berlin, and the game was created by 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙛𝙤𝙤 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙠, Fedia Balashalov, Nick Morrison, Matias Brunacci, which is me, Chloe Langford, Jack Perkins, Merle Lifen, Tristan Noy, Jessica Palmer, and a lot of people and other collectives also helped us to create this world. So let's go into the game. Utopias is a video game network of 9 worlds. Your progress will be autosaved between each world. Next. One thing we developed with Utopias was the possibility to play the game without any joystick or keyboard. So to play the 9 different games here plus the half world, you will be able only to use your mouse. So we start in this vast galaxy, and far away we can see the planets coming, which are a representation, a door to the other games, right? Here we can see your main character laying down, and she, they wake up. And yeah, we can see Zion just thinking and looking, where am I? What is this world? Where I come from? And we have this huge locked eye in front of us, just asking us to walk in. And then we talk. And the loom says, I remain locked before all the threats are gathered. Receive them and return to me. So it seems we need to do something and give something to the eye. So as you see, this is a character which is running and walking on top of this planet. As you can see, there are other planets around, and if you zoom out you can see the entire constellation. And this kind of particles floating, inviting us to jump. And so let's pick up, let's choose a planet. I will choose one. I think maybe this is good. So I'm going here and then I jump. I think the volume is a little bit low. I'll turn the volume up. Much better. So yeah, we are here, and I can zoom out and see the shape of the planet, and I can also see that the title of the planet is written up with your hands. So here I will just go around. It seems like everything is full of hands which are moving, weirdly moving, kind of like calling me to do something with this spooky music. And then here we can find finally the portal, which will send us to the new game. Open your eyes when you can no longer distinguish the location of your physical interfaces.
You traverse further, sensing the edges of wet pools on the tips of your fingers. You shove your interfaces into the soil. You walk, 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 you walk over smashed apricots, you walk over papier mâché stones, over matte orange labs, over lapis lazuli, over black purple snails, over ruby red string, over ridges of oyster shells, over gravel mixed in dough, over fluoro yellow leg hairs, over wispy pink fish, over obsidian stone cloth, over eyes closed by thin eyelids, over an irregularly bent tube, over stone set in pale pink concrete, over circular masses, over stakes of marble, over rabbit skins, over lace plumuses, over frilled mushrooms, over foreign vapors, over, 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 over.
So this was an art game made by Chloe Lamford, and as you see, as soon as we win the game or play it, so we will receive an object and we start to fill up the tapestry, and also the character starts to gain and win these objects which are added to their body. This is one of the objects we found. Force Utopia. All system goes. This is a game created by Jack Perkins. I really like the soundtrack of this game and how Jack created this really PlayStation 1 low file videos for the intro. Fighting to create a Bioforce Utopia. Biological sabotage.
Action. Action. Action.
Populates this desert with plants and animals.
Action.
Like this, you dirty, dry desert. Pour up.
Action.
Yes, it is Susan, the movie from Blender.
Action.
It really reminds me a lot of Time Crisis. I don't know if you remember this game.
Action.
And it was another one with zombies.
Action.
The same style. I love that game.
Action.
So a lot of the assets you are seeing here, like the 3D assets and a lot of stuff, we were also collaborating not only by doing our own games, but also like by creating assets for the other games. Assets, shaders, sound, without any kind of orders, or like we were actually having fun and just sharing stuff across worlds and games, which was really, really cool. So even when each of the games are directed by one of the members, like there are a lot of cross collaborations in between. So here we earned the amazing 3D helmet for our character. So now what can I play? Maybe, let me see. I didn't choose before like what I will be playing today. I wanted to do it like spontaneously. Maybe let's go with the timer. really like the sound of these starships. Stones. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's go to the portal. Let's get into the game. Don't forget to try the local bananas. House of the Dead, yeah, this was the game. Yeah, it was really Apex Twin style. Okay, so where am I? About hi. Oh, so you're a traveler, huh? Welcome to your city. Haven't seen much tourists around since Instagram shut down in 2000XX. You can take a pic of me if you want. I used to be a model, you know. You're only staying for 24 hours, right? That's a pretty short. But hope you will take time to chat with your citizens. See you later. It is this kind of like an hotel thing, like a resort, digital resort. I don't know. Libra, euros, we don't use that around here, sorry. Bitcoins? Maybe. You can also just pick a banana, it's free, you know. Help you, sir. Yuan brings you to this forsaken island. It's not even on Google Map anymore. You know, actually, if you follow that sign on your right at the bottom of the stairs, legend says that it leads to the secret entrance to the Dark Knight. Let's pick up some bananas, just in case. Oh, no Wi-Fi. Look at this beauty. Seems like it is like the chickens, roasting chicken, but with weird digital fruit. Hey you, look at this beauty. Oh, you mean those umbrellas? They are here to shelter from cosmic radiation and deadly beta rays, although it's not really working. It's mainly to reassure tourists. It's a shame you have to wear this visitor outfit. The earth is pretty soft today. Those old days of nuclear winter are definitely behind. Hey, do you want to hang out later? Kinda tired of the same old faces, to be honest. I also really like the soundtrack of this game. Kind of like Hotline Miami or kind of like Vaporwaves. Hey, you. Whoa, careful with that can, dude. Alright, it's just a banana, of course. Sorry, I'm kind of tensed lately, you know what I mean? I lost my wit somewhere around. Hit me up if you see anything, okay? And look out for the cops. They are everywhere. More bananas. Oh, I'm reading about viruses lately. It says right here, if bacteria are without a doubt part of living entities, the virus's status is more ambiguous. They include genes, but cannot reproduce through them. They will then use reproductive system of bacteria as if a document would use a copy machine to replicate itself numerous times. Some viruses prefer RNA over DNA, which means any molecule could take DNA's place, opening speculation for fundamentally different living systems. Some consider the actual scientific definition of life is inadequate regarding viruses' existence and should be expanded to include them. Well, anyway, be careful not to catch a cold while you're here, okay? Hey, did you just take my banana? Everyone is freaking out with the bananas here. What I got on the head is a brainwaves analyzer. Let me analyze you. Damn, It indicates 0 Hz. Are you brain dead? Wait a minute. Or is that stuff just broken? Hey, who knows? Such a weird feeling. What is this? Hey there, I will have a bunch of fresh sheets prepared for you at the hotel. That building behind me. Feel free to settle down, have a little nap there, and join us later for a cozy evening. Okay, let's take a nap. Okay. I heard there's an island nearby where they host tourist convention. That sounds pretty neat, don't you think? Damn, I love to disguise myself. You should have seen me last Halloween, oh boy. Well, of course I was kidding about that deep web stuff. Just messing with you, don't make that face. You know, I was thinking about that little money talk we had. Have you ever noticed how corporations, while encouraging competition amongst individuals, are in contrary maximizing profits by creating monopolies via partnerships between them? They are the living proof communism actually works. How cool is that? Okay, you are right, it's nothing to celebrate, but still. Oh, look at this dude. Nope, didn't found my wheat, but it's alright, you know. I can grow more at home. I got other stuff anyway. Got them from some two-headed fella who stopped by on his way to the next island. Doubt he will find anybody there, to be honest. Hey, wanna try that yellow pill? Your gamma brainwaves are gonna get nuts with this. I could, maybe. A name? This city has none, and neither do any of us. You're wondering how this city is still there, considering the rise of waters, don't you? We got a system of mechanized pillars that can be adjusted to the level of waters. The problem being we have no clue how much it will rise and if we will have enough aid. But that's the best we could come up with for now. Actually, this structure was built centuries ago and we were lucky enough to find it and turn it into this oasis you just set foot on. We have much reasons to believe it's human-made. What do you think this place will be like in 2,000 years? Good question. So I think it's time for us to keep going. But let's take some bananas first. I can't. Hi, pretty sure we didn't meet before. Wait, what's a furry? What's that? I don't know, I'm just me. I usually fly around the area and help out boats lost in those waters. I can only come out at night because of my sensitive skin anyway, so might as well find something to do while everybody is sleeping. Those boats there will take you home. But I suggest you stay a little bit longer, get some rest, and have breakfast in bed tomorrow. Night night. This game was created by Tristan Noy. So what I really like from this collaboration we made is like the games are so different between each other. Like sometimes you have to shoot stuff around in the desert to continue, and sometimes you just need to be there just hearing something or watching something and as a spectator more than a user, and everything feel like somehow distant from each other, but at the same time really balanced. That's what I like the most from this collaboration. Everything is so different. For instance, I will show you a really nice art game, which is called The Ritual on Mahara. By the way, I was in charge of creating the hub world, like all these planets thing you see here. And this game we are gonna watch and play was created by Gabriel. Where is the portal? Here. We need to follow this reticle. As you can see in the YouTube video, the video quality is a little bit low, but I swear you that if you download the game, everything looks pretty neat, and we put a lot of effort on creating this really high-end game. You also will need a very nice computer to run it, to be honest. Okay, so it takes everything I have not to lie.
Helm is an old colony, established during the first years of the expansion. Recently it has become the focus of attention again, following a wave of merchants and explorers who reported that this distant mining outpost had developed into a perfectly harmonious, self-sustained society. I was sent to investigate. The Helmians are nomads. They do have cities, but they move from one to another at the end of every season, in a precisely planned migration they call the walk through the garden. Each season, the Helmians migrate to a city which fulfills a different function. They spend spring in one of the many cities dedicated to the joys of life, partying all night and sleeping late. During summer, they migrate to cities built for rest. In the fall, they gather in cities built atop gigantic mines where they spend 3 months working hard in order to extract the minerals which power their technologies. In the winter, they visit a large city filled with temples where all politics of the coming cycle are decided. Helmians don't follow any system. They don't have any rules. The only thing they hold for true is a strange ritual that is at the center of their whole society. According to Helmian culture, the person coming out of the ritual is a new person and not merely the better version of their former self. And everything learned through the ritual has to be re-injected in their daily life, in their behaviors, and in their political choices. During those harsh winter months, the Helmian society changes. Sometimes just a little bit. Sometimes, radically.
Hey. Sorry. Hello. Hey. Yeah, so that's me. My name is Gabriel. And I made this, I guess. Or at least I tried this game, whatever you want to call it. So this game, I made it for a collaboration project with the AAA collective. I mean, you're probably playing this exact project at the moment. So, but yeah, anyway, the subject, like the topic of this project was utopias. Basically, we wanted to propose an alternative to the tendency in arts or in general, where it's impossible to imagine like an alternative to to a bleak and dystopian future. Like we wanted to more or less show that I don't know, something else is possible. That you can propose something new. That you can create something new. That you can yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I thought about it a lot. This idea of utopias, and it was very difficult because first of all, we always think about when we see the future, we always think about dystopias. We always see like a bleak future, and when we think about utopias, we always think about places. But like in history, utopian places, utopian projects, they always failed. So yeah, I thought in order to work on utopia that is functioning, it has to be a process. It has to be something continuous. You know, it has to be something that is constantly evolving and adjusting. And this is why I thought about the ritual, because the rituals, they have the thing that they repeat themselves. They have this kind of sacred untimeliness, but at the same time they happen in time. They follow people, and they can help adjust to everyday challenges. If you do something every day that makes your life better, it makes your life better. So I came up with this short story about the world, Helm. It's a shitty name. At first it was called Mahara, but they couldn't really pronounce it. So I was like, oh, if you cannot pronounce the name, then like found a new name, because then the recording is going to sound shit if you're not able to pronounce the name, obviously. But so on this removed planet Helm, the society is built around a ritual that like allows the people to quickly change their habits and extremely dynamically change the society. So they just have like a rule. I mean, they have like a society, and then the next day they decide that basically they can have a new one. And I'm not someone that likes to quote people, and I definitely don't like to quote the Dalai Lama, but I'm going to do that. If I remember well, the Dalai Lama said at some point, if something around the lines of if like every 8-year-old would be taught to meditate every day, the world would be different. And I thought about this idea of like, is there one ritual like meditation, for example, that if everyone would do it, it would change the world, and not like a great revolutionary thing, like just something simple that if you do it every day, it changes society. So yeah, I wanted to make a game around that idea. It was supposed to be kind of a puzzle game, and yeah, I never really finished it. So yeah, I didn't find any ritual in the end. I thought about, I tried to think about what would be an appropriate ritual that would change the world if you do it every day. I didn't really come up with something. Yeah, it was pretty difficult actually, to be honest. And yeah, I tried to understand what is wrong about the world, and as you might imagine, this is an impossible task. So instead I tried to understand what is wrong about me, because like if you cannot change the world, at least you can, I guess, kind of change yourself. And yeah, of course you can think that this is an extremely arrogant move, and you're right, and probably arrogance is my first flaw. I guess I have other flaws. My second flaw, I guess, is the second flaw that defines me at the moment is that I'm addicted to a lot of stuff, and I think that is a flaw that we share at least in the Western capitalist world, but it's more or less going to be the same everywhere. Like we are defined by our addictions, and so I thought a lot about that, like about my addictions, because I'm addicted to a lot of things. I'm addicted to cigarettes, very obviously, and I probably never will get out of this addiction. I'm addicted to alcohol also in a way that becomes, I guess, increasingly problematic. Sometimes I feel like my whole life is a constant hangover, to be honest. I'm addicted to emotional validation, of course. Give me someone that wants me, I take it. Addicted to lies. I'm someone that is very good at lying to people and to make them feel good, because I don't know. I feel I never really figured out what actually truth means. I'm still struggling with that. I'm addicted to glory also. I need to feel that I'm the best at everything I do, while knowing that obviously I'm not.
It's a difficult position we are in now because we as people that have the arrogance or at least want to be artists or the arrogance to think that they are artists, we have this idea that like we can change the world, but we have no vision for it, and it's very difficult to find one because when you look at yourself, you find out very quickly that you're completely the same piece of shit that everyone else is. So yeah, I tried to make this video game, and it didn't really completely work. I was actually a bit too lazy.
Okay, this was Gabriel art game, and as you can see, it's very different from the other ones. And I think this was his first mock-up, and he even included in the final version. Here we can see a call between Gabriel and Jira.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what you wanted to talk about?
I'm really struggling with my ritual. I don't know, like I'm really just, I don't know what to do. Like I had this original idea of like, it was kind of like you have these like these feeds, and then it's like these kind of idealized people, and then collectively we destroy them.
Okay.
And then I changed my idea. Yeah, I mean, I guess just in general, I'm struggling to think of a ritual that's like not bullshit. Like that's not.
Find a forest of the approximate length and width of at least an hour's walk. You enter the forest. Move with a steady pace forwards. Let your eyes scrape over everything, but nothing in particular. Let the hierarchy of things fall away from your eyes. There's nothing that is more or less beautiful than the rendered splendor before you. Forget the words more or less. Forget the words right and left and up and down. The 𝙤𝙤𝙫𝙤 gizmo held up in your mind. Navigate without coordinates. Do not turn around. Focus solely on every step moving forward. Let your eyes wash over the terrain. Become the terrain. You were never any different from it. All made from the same material. Height map status, glossy hard surface with soft body dynamics hidden underneath. Sense the movement of the planets like a spin top in endless space. Everything has been relational space all along. Translating through space, you possess no vector. Memorize all your steps, as there's no path without its past, its future, the thing unknown. Move forward until you feel the planet moving under your feet. A counter-rotational axis of less than 70 degrees is permissible. Adjust slightly if needed. Find a new desire path, and welcome the feeling of thorns piercing the air around you. Clothing, then bare skin, then blood vessel, connective tissue, muscle, bone, breath. Remember that pain is ego shedding in process. Water the terrain. Remember not to minimize your body in order to forgo it. Square up as much as possible, widening the desire path to its max. Reach. Continue until you exit the forest. Kneel and welcome the ones that might come after you.
So we just saw Gabriel's game and a couple of collaborations Merle and Jira gave to him as in a video format. You see, we collect, I think we play like 4 planets or something like that, 4 games, so you still can play 3 more games, and I totally recommend you to play until the end, because the ending of this particular art game is really interesting, and it shows you how everything is connected, and in the end, like, everything makes sense if you play the prize, the hidden level, the hidden game. Okay, so I will just go back a little bit. Okay, so my time is done, I guess. I hope you like the game and play. I hope you like the game Utopias, navigating without coordinates. Here to my right, to my left, you can see our website. You can download the game from there. It's a game you can download for free. It's also donation based, but you can get the game for $0 if you want it. Try it. We have now only a Windows version. You cannot run it on Mac, but if you like video games, of course, you will probably have a Windows machine around you. So I'm very glad to be part of this festival. I'm super happy that Marie and all the team invited me again to be part of it. I really enjoy how you present all these works and all the passion you put on this festival, and I'm super glad to be part of it, and we are also super glad to be part of it as a collective, and to have the opportunity to show the game, and yeah, please keep going, because this is amazing, and even in these pandemic times, it's incredible how are you keeping all the thing going forward. Like, bravo from here, because this is what we need at the moment. People like you pushing forward with all this crazy art and stuff crazy art is made. So thank you very much, and I hope you download the game. As I said, it's for free, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the festival. So bye bye from Berlin.